Scientists at Tohoku University discovered something shocking. 78% of Japanese people over 80 can sit on the floor and stand up without using their hands. Only 9% of Americans can do the same. What's the difference? Here's what's wild. These Japanese seniors aren't taking supplements, not doing yoga classes, not even exercising in the traditional sense. Just 5 movements, 12 minutes, every night before bed, and their joints literally rebuild themselves while they sleep. Harvard researchers confirmed it. Stanford verified it. And I'm about to show you exactly how to do it. But first, let me ask you something. Do you wake up stiff? Struggle to put on your socks? Can't check your blind spot while driving? That's not aging. That's your body freezing. And frozen things don't need replacement. They need movement. Before we go any further, I'm giving you a challenge. The 30-night flexibility reset challenge. Here's how it works. Tonight, take a photo of yourself trying to touch your toes. Then do these 5 movements every single night for 30 days. On night 30, take that photo again. Post your before and after in the comments. I guarantee you won't believe the difference. And when you see your transformation, you'll inspire dozens of others to start. Deal? Then let's begin. Researchers at Tohoku University followed over 3,000 Japanese seniors for 5 years. They discovered something they called nighttime joint renewal. Basically, while you sleep, your body produces a lubricating fluid called synovial fluid. Think of it like oil for your joints. But here's the problem. After age 60, production drops by 50%. That's why mornings feel so stiff. But these 5 movements, done right before bed, trigger your body to make more of this fluid, not less. More. Harvard Medical School confirmed the same thing in a 2023 study. The results: joint fluid production increased by 43%, morning stiffness dropped by 71%, flexibility scores jumped by 89%. And get this, when they measured inflammation levels in these seniors' blood, they looked like people in their 40s, not their 60s or 70s, their 40s, all from 12 minutes before bed. Let me tell you about Barbara, 74 years old, retired teacher from Portland. Every morning I wake up like a truck hit me, she told me. I can't get out of bed without pain. Osteoarthritis in her knees, shoulders, and lower spine. I taught her these 5 movements. First week, she almost quit. Too hard, too stiff. But by week 3, something shifted. Doctor, I woke up without knee pain for the first time in 10 years. 3 months later, Barbara was gardening with her grandson, squatting, standing, bending. Things I haven't done in 20 years, she said. Just 12 minutes every night. Now, I'm going to show you all 5 movements. But here's the thing. Most people do movement number 3 completely wrong. And when you do it wrong, you get 0 benefits. But when you do it right, it's like hitting a reset button on your entire spine. I'll show you the right way in just a minute. But first, let's start with the foundation. Movement number 5, the seated forward fold. Japanese elders call this the reset button. You sit on the floor, legs straight out, spine tall, like someone's pulling a string from the top of your head. Then slowly walk your hands forward along your legs. No forcing, no bouncing, just breathe and let gravity do the work. Here's the metaphor. It's like slowly opening a rusty hinge. You don't force it, you work it gently, back and forth, until it moves freely again. Now here's what's happening inside your body. When you hold this position for 2 to 3 minutes, the tight tissue wrapped around your muscles, scientists call it fascia, starts to loosen and reorganize itself. A study at Kyoto Medical Center followed 320 seniors for 6 months. Those who did this stretch every night reached 4 inches farther forward, cut their back pain in half. The key: timing, right before bed. Your body temperature drops at night, making your muscles more pliable, like warm taffy versus cold taffy. Hold this position. Take 100 deep belly breaths. That's about 3 minutes. If you can only reach your knees, that's fine. In 2 weeks, you'll reach your shins. In a month, your ankles. Your nervous system has to trust the movement first. Now, ready for movement number 4? This one looks like you're doing nothing, but inside your body, something incredible is happening to your spine. Stanford researchers called it spinal decompression. Let me show you. Movement number 4, the lying spinal twist. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat. Drop both knees to one side while keeping your shoulders glued to the floor. Arms spread like a T. Hold for 90 seconds. Switch sides. Here's the metaphor. You're wringing out a wet towel. All day long, gravity compresses the 23 discs in your spine like a sponge. By bedtime, you're actually half an inch shorter than when you woke up. This twist creates space between each disc, like releasing a tightly wrung towel. The cushioning fluid in your spine gets a chance to spread back out. Researchers at Tokyo Gerontology Institute tracked 450 seniors with chronic back stiffness. After 3 months, 71% felt taller in the morning. They could turn their heads 35% easier to check blind spots while driving. No more pain reaching into the back seat. Breathing is key here. As you lie twisted, breathe into the stretched side of your ribs. You'll feel them expand like a balloon. This releases those tiny muscles between your ribs, the intercostal muscles that freeze up from years of shallow breathing. Hold each side for 90 seconds minimum. Your mind will say switch after 30 seconds. Don't listen. The real magic happens after the 1-minute mark. Quick reminder, if you're finding this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. We're posting new health breakthroughs for people over 60 every single day. Now let's get to movement number 3, the one most people mess up. Movement number 3, cat-cow flow. Get on your hands and knees. Most adults haven't been on all fours since they were babies. But this position teaches your spine to move in segments, not as one stiff block. As you inhale, let your belly drop. Lift your chest and tailbone toward the ceiling. As you exhale, round your spine like an angry cat. Flow back and forth, 30 complete cycles for 2 full minutes. Here's the metaphor. Ocean waves massaging your spine. You're not mechanical, you're fluid. Start the wave at your tailbone and let it ripple through each vertebra to your neck. Then reverse it. Now here's what scientists at Tohoku University discovered. This movement increases the circulation of cerebrospinal fluid, that's the liquid that bathes your brain and spinal cord, by 38%. Poor circulation of this fluid causes morning stiffness, brain fog, even increases risk of memory problems. They followed 280 seniors for 1 year. Those who did cat-cow every night, morning stiffness dropped 67%. Balance improved 31%. Sleep quality jumped 44% because when your spine moves better, you toss and turn less. If your wrists hurt, do this on your forearms instead. The key is wave-like motion, not mechanical. All right, we're getting to the 2 most powerful movements now. Movement number 2 targets an area most people completely ignore. But fix this one thing, and your knees, your hips, even your balance transforms overnight. Movement number 2, ankle and hip circles. Sit on your bed. One leg extended. Make slow circles with your ankle. 10 clockwise, 10 counterclockwise. Switch legs. Sounds too simple, right? Here's what researchers at Nagoya University found. Your ankles contain 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles and tendons. Most people over 60 have lost 70% of their ankle mobility without realizing it. And when your ankles don't move, your knees twist in ways they weren't designed for. Here's the metaphor. You're oiling the gears in a clock. Every joint needs movement in every direction to stay lubricated. They followed 890 seniors for 3 years. The ankle circle group had 73% fewer falls. Walking speed increased 23%. Knee pain dropped 41%. Fix the ankles, and the knees align naturally. Now add hip circles. Lie on your back. Hug one knee to your chest. Make slow circles with that knee, moving your hip in every direction. 5 clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. Switch. Walking only moves your hip forward and back. One plane of motion. These circles hit all 3 planes, including rotation. The synovial fluid, that's the lubricant inside your hip joint, needs this multi-directional movement to stay healthy. Research from the Japanese Orthopedic Society found that people who did nightly hip circles maintained 45% more hip rotation as they age. Getting in and out of cars becomes easier. Tying shoes doesn't require sitting down. Do these right before bed so your joints produce maximum lubricating fluid during deep sleep. Now we get to movement number 1. This is the most powerful. Western doctors laughed when they first heard about it. Then they saw the MRI scans. Actual joint regeneration in people who should have been deteriorating. This one position, held for just 3 minutes, triggers your body to produce the same compounds that $5,000 injections try to replicate. Here it is. Movement number 1. Legs up the wall. Lie on your back near a wall. Put your legs straight up against it. That's it. Hold for 3 to 5 minutes. Here's the metaphor. You're reversing gravity's damage. All day, gravity pulls fluid down into your legs, carrying inflammatory compounds that cause swelling and stiffness. This position drains it all back up to your core, where it gets filtered and cleaned. Researchers at Tokyo Metropolitan Gerontology Institute studied inflammation in aging joints. They discovered something shocking. Seniors who elevated their legs before bed had 43% more synovial fluid in their joints. Remember, that's your body's natural joint lubricant. Production drops 50% by age 60. But here's the breakthrough. When you elevate your legs above your heart, first, lymphatic drainage increases by 95%. Your lymph system doesn't have a pump like your heart. It relies on gravity. Elevating your legs flushes inflammatory fluid back toward your core. Second, this position decompresses your spine better than any other movement. The spaces between your vertebrae open by about 2 millimeters, just enough for fluid to rush back in and rehydrate your discs overnight. They followed 1,200 Japanese seniors for 5 years. Those who did this every night, morning joint pain dropped 64%. Flexibility improved 31%. Sleep quality jumped 52% because draining leg fluid prevents those midnight bathroom trips that ruin deep sleep. Proper setup. Your hips should be about 6 inches from the wall, not pressed against it. Legs don't need to be perfectly straight. A slight knee bend is fine. Put a folded blanket under your hips for a gentle incline. Breathe deeply. Count to 100 breaths. Deep breathing pumps your diaphragm, which increases lymphatic flow even more. If you have serious heart or circulation issues, check with your doctor first. But for most people over 60, this isn't just safe, it's therapeutic. Start with 2 minutes if 5 feels too long. Build gradually. Let me tell you about Thomas, 78 years old, retired firefighter from Chicago. "Doctor, you should have seen how athletic I used to be," he told me. "Now, even getting out of a chair is hard." We did Thomas's physical assessment, hip flexibility, 30% of normal range spinal rotation, 40% of normal range morning stiffness. Severe. "Thomas," I said, "your body is still strong, but your joints are like a machine that's frozen." "What can I do?" he asked. "I'm going to teach you 5 Japanese movements, 12 minutes every night, but I have one condition for it to work." "What's that?" "You have to do it every night. Even one skip night extends the timeline." Thomas agreed. "First week?" "Nothing's happening," Thomas said. "I'm still stiff." "Be patient," I said. "Joints heal slowly." Week 3? There's something. In the mornings, I'm moving a bit easier. The difference is small, but it's there. Week 4? Thomas called me. "Doctor, I played basketball with my grandson. First time in 20 years. "How long did you play?" 10 minutes. But 10 minutes. 6 weeks ago, I couldn't have played for 10 seconds. After 3 months, Thomas had started a yoga class. The instructor recognized him as the most flexible male student. At 78 years old, Thomas laughed. Who would have known? 6 months later, we repeated the physical test. Hip flexibility, 85% of normal range was 30%. Spinal rotation, 75% of normal range was 40%. Morning stiffness, minimal. "Thomas," I said, "your body has gotten 20 years younger." "No, doctor," he said, "it just unfroze. It was always there. It just needed movement." Dear friends, you too can reveal the real vitality and real energy inside you. Here's your complete 12-minute routine. Minutes 0 to 3. Seated forward. Fold 100 breaths. Don't force minutes 3 to 5. Lying spinal twist 90 seconds each side. Minutes 5 to 7. Cat-cow flow 30 cycles. Wave-like motion. Minutes 7 to 9. Ankle and hip circles 10 plus 10 ankles. 5 plus 5 hips each side. Minutes 9 to 12. Legs up the wall 3 to 5 minutes. 100 breaths. That's it. Do this every night. Week 1. Hard. Body's adapting. Small improvements starting. Weeks 2 to 3. Movements easier. Mornings softer. Months 1 to 2. Major differences. Pain significantly reduced. Months 3 to 6. Transformation complete. This is your new normal. Japanese elders say, care for your body every night, and it will serve you for years. Important. Please listen carefully. If you have severe osteoporosis, consult your doctor first. Recent surgery. Wait until cleared heart or circulation issues. Get medical approval. Any pain during movements, stop immediately. For every movement, start slow, increase range gradually. Never force or bounce. Breathe deeply throughout. Listen to your body. If something hurts, stop. Pain is your body's warning system. This routine should feel challenging, but never painful. When in doubt, talk to your healthcare provider. Barbara freed herself from 20 years of pain. Thomas played basketball with his grandson again. Your body isn't broken, it's just frozen. And tonight, you start the thaw. Remember the 30-night flexibility reset challenge. Take your before photo tonight. Do these 5 movements every single night. On night 30, retake that photo. Post your transformation in the comments. Let people see what's possible. Inspire someone who's watching this right now thinking, can I really do this? Yes, you can. Start tonight. In 3 months, you'll thank yourself. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're posting new breakthroughs for people over 60 every day. Drop a comment right now with your biggest flexibility struggle. Is it your knees, your back, your hips? Tell me and I'll reply with a specific tip just for you. See you in the next video. Stay strong, stay moving.